Sevilla go disappointingly into the international break, slipping up once more. Garcia Pimiento is having a tough start to life at the Sánchez-Pizjuán. They came up against a Girona side still flying after their big midweek win over Osasuna, and in the end they were well beaten by their rivals, and this is the third straight season that Girona have turned up at the Sánchez-Pizjuán and gone away with the 3 points. Ejuke causing problems early on for Girona, and it was Isaac Romero in the end who got the shot away. Valentin Barco making his debut for Sevilla, and he was very lively in the first half. A left-back who wanders infield, adds his presence to midfield. Alvaro Negredo among the spectators, and another man also among the spectators, someone who maybe will not be at Sevilla for too much longer. It does seem that Ocampos is going to leave the club. Lukebakio striking this shot straight at Dali Blind. Here's Barco linking with Romero. Romero shooting wide. Brian Hill up against his former club, and he was given a fantastic reception by the home supporters despite the fact that he was up against them. The cross coming in from Yangel Herrera, and Yangel Herrera shot wide. Sevilla coming into this game having drawn their opening match against Las Palmas and being beaten with a late injury time winner against Villarreal, and another draw in their third game, so they are still without that elusive opening victory. Shot from Miguel Gutierrez. We didn't see too much of Miguel Gutierrez or Brian Hill in the early stages of the first half. Most of the Girona attacks came down their right-hand side, but as the half wore on, Miguel Gutierrez started to get on the ball, and he would provide the assist for the opening goal. Oriol Romeo going for goal from distance. Here comes the goal. It's Miguel Gutierrez and Ivan Martin combining. First goal of the season for the captain, the former Villarreal midfield player. He scored 5 goals last season, and that's his first of this campaign. Girona basically soaked up all the early Sevilla pressure, limited the clear-cut chances, and then from pretty much their first opportunity, they take the lead. And the first whistles around the Sánchez-Pizjuán. Sevilla fans not happy with the way the season has started. Ivan Martinez just getting in front of Valentin Barco. Sevilla responded very well and very quickly as well. Ejuke scored, but the goal was ruled out for offside. It would have been Chidera Ejuke's first goal of the season. He got 4 last season at Royal Antwerp. He's made a very good start to this campaign, one of the few bright spots for Sevilla. Lukebakio didn't see too much of the ball in the first half. Most of the Sevilla attacks came down the left with Barco, Valentin Barco and Chidera Ejuke, but this was decent from Lukebakio, and it's an excellent save from Gazzaniga. He's unhappy that the shot got through at all. Strong right arm to push the ball away. Girona drew their opening game of the season. They then were heavily beaten 3-0 by Atletico Madrid, but since then it's 6-0 on aggregate, 4-0 against Osasuna and 2-0 in this game. Danjuma came on at half-time, as did John Solis. Danjuma signed on deadline day from Villarreal. He's already scored 2 goals this season for the Yellow Submarine. Brian Hill does well here. but the shot trickles wide. Danjuma replacing Sigenkov. Solis coming into midfield, replacing Yangel Herrera. Down at the other end, Luka Bacchio with a chance, not making the most of it. Comfortably saved by Gazzaniga. Another change here and another new face. It's Asprilla, the Colombian, who comes on. Ivan Martin goes off. David Lopez takes the armband for Girona. An attacking change. And he came on to play behind Abel Ruiz. Here's Brian Hill. Cross, Abel Ruiz with the header. And hooked over the top by Danjuma. It was a slow start to the second half for Sevilla, and bearing in mind they were 1-0 down, that did provoke a little bit of frustration from the home supporters. But every time Ejuke got on the ball, it looked like something might happen. Chance here for Sambi, but comfortably taken by Gazzaniga. Sambi scored once last season out on loan at Luton. He's an Arsenal player on loan at Sevilla this season. More changes. Peque and Navas coming on for Juanlu and Luka Bacchio. Peque scored 18 goals in just 34 starts last season for Racing Santander. Good numbers for an attacking midfield player. Late challenge there from Loic Bardet on Abel Ruiz. Late to the ball, got the player, got the yellow card. And from the free kick, comes out to Frances and hits Isaac Romero on the hand. Referee doesn't spot it, but the video assistant referee does. Now, the doubt is as to whether offside meant that it should be no penalty. Oriol Romeo potentially in an offside position. It was looked at for a long time, and in the end the decision was that there was no offside, therefore it had to be a penalty. And Girona with the opportunity to double their lead. Abel Ruiz stepped up and made no mistake from the penalty spot. His second goal of the season. Spectacular first goal. He scored against Osasuna, and this one just calmly rolling the ball the wrong side of Nilan. Big ask this season for the Girona strikers to emulate Artem Dovbyk, who finished as top scorer in LaLiga last season. But he's made a good start. And that was a very well taken penalty. Some decent penalty takers at Girona this season. They've got Stuani, of course, still. And Miovski also is a good penalty taker, signed from Aberdeen in the summer. Ejuke playing this one forward to Agumé. Back to Ejuke. He gets it back from Isaac Romero. It almost runs to Peque. It's cleared by Miguel Gutierrez. By Frances, I should say. Another chance here for Sevilla. Isaac Romero leading the charge. He plays in Ejuke. His intention surely is to pick out Navas, who's in acres of space down the right. But he gets the pass all wrong, and the chance is gone. Djibril Sow coming on for Sevilla. can see what he's trying to do, because Navas is the ball, but he'd run himself into the ground, Eduque. He stayed on though, he wasn't one of the late changes. Carmona went off and applied some ice to what looked like a hamstring problem. Stanissi Dumbo came on as well. This is Peque on the ball for Sevilla, sending Eduque forward once more. Crossing for Romero. Danger still not been cleared. Comes out to Peque. The flag is already up by this point. Try as they might, Sevilla, they could not puncture that Girona defence. Very well marshalled by Blind and by David Lopez. With some help from Oriol Romeu, who's gradually settling back into his old position in front of the central defenders at Girona after that year away at Football Club Barcelona. Here's Asprilla. He's got a very good left-footed shot on him, and that wasn't too far away. Took a deflection. Another chance here for Sevilla. Eduque testing Gazzaniga. Brian Hill eventually taken off to huge applause from the Sevilla supporters as Peque sends that, as Barco sends that free kick wide. He took a lot of Sevilla's set pieces. This is the applause for Brian Hill. It's a pat on the back from his manager. He's made a very good start. And Christian Porto came on. And that was the way it finished in the Sanchez Pizjuán final score. Sevilla 0, Girona 2.